guys. So unfortunately, recently I've had a little accident and hurt my wrist. Not horribly, but enough to where it's taken a little longer to heal than I thought it would, and so I haven't been able to grip a chainsaw. So I've been going kind of stir crazy. So I thought today I would go back and do a little flashback of what my very first chainsaw carving was. I get asked all the time, what got you started, or what was your first chainsaw carving? And I always go back to a year ago when I started this, and I always say, oh, my first carving was a bald eagle, because that's what my first Ohio carving was. But to really technically go back to my first chainsaw carving ever, I have to go back a couple years earlier to when I was living in Las Vegas. Well, let me start over. So a movie that's very near and dear to my heart still holds a special place to this day. It's Field of Dreams. I mean, even people that have never seen Field of Dreams know that if you will build it, he will come line. Even if you've never seen the movie, you hear that line and you're like, oh, well, I know that line. James Earl Jones' speech gives me chills just to think about it.
Baseball marked the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past, Ray.
Last scene where he's like, Dad, do you want to have a catch? Oh, I get you right here.
Hey, Dad? You want to have a catch? I'd like that.
I was in Iowa for about a month working, and Dyersville, where they filmed Field of Dreams and where the actual field is, was only about an hour and a half or 2 hour drive from where I was at. So I had it in my mind the whole time I was working out there that one day I would get a day off and I would just rent a car and I would drive to Dyersville and spend a day there, you know. Because I had always had it in my mind that someday I would take my dad there just to have a catch, you know. So I knew that was going to be the inspiration for my first carving. I had always wanted to carve a big baseball bat. So I went, bought an electric chainsaw, glued some 4x4s together, and I started hacking away at this baseball bat. And I know it was, even though Field of Dreams was the inspiration for me wanting to do this, you know, the connection with my father who had passed, and just, you know, you think you have all the time in the world and you tell yourself someday I'm going to take my father there and have a catch. Well, sometimes life gets in the way, and before you know it, you know, my father's gone and I never had that chance. The baseball bat I was carving was going to be Shoeless Joe Jackson's. I had to make it look old, like an old bat. Anyway, my very first chainsaw carving was done in Las Vegas with an electric chainsaw, which I knew nothing about. I think I put oil in it when I first bought it, and I wore out the chain. I didn't know anything about sharpening chains. I didn't know anything about adding bar oil. So I've come a long way since this very first carving, but that carving still holds a very special place in my heart. So I hope you enjoy.
Hey, Dad? You want to have a catch? I'd like that.